Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. The year 2004 was a pivotal moment in American numismatics. The United States Mint had embarked on an extraordinary journey to commemorate one of the most significant explorations in American history, the Lewis and Clark expedition. This commemoration led to a major transformation of the Jefferson nickel, a coin that had remained relatively unchanged for more than 65 years. The 2004 Jefferson nickel became a symbol of history, innovation, and rarity, making it one of the most fascinating and valuable coins of the modern era. To truly understand the significance of the 2004 Jefferson nickel, we must first delve into its origins. The 5-cent piece, commonly known as the nickel, has been a staple of American coinage since 1866. For decades, it featured the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. The obverse of the coin displayed a left-facing profile of the third President of the United States, while the reverse showcased his iconic home, Monticello. This design remained largely unchanged for over 6 decades, making the 2004 nickel redesign a momentous occasion in U.S. coinage history. The inspiration for the 2004 Jefferson nickel redesign stemmed from the bicentennial celebration of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This historic journey, commissioned by President Jefferson in 1803, played a crucial role in the expansion of the United States. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark embarked on an expedition to explore the newly acquired Louisiana Territory, mapping uncharted lands and forging relationships with Native American tribes along the way. To honor this monumental event, the U.S. Mint launched the Westward Journey Nickel Series, beginning in 2004 and continuing through 2005. The 2004 Jefferson nickel was issued in 2 unique designs, each capturing a different aspect of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The first design, known as the piece metal reverse, was released early in the year. This reverse design, created by Norman E. Namath, was inspired by the piece metals distributed by Lewis and Clark to Native American leaders as a symbol of goodwill. The design features 2 hands shaking, one belonging to a Native American and the other to a European American settler. Above the hands is a crossed pipe and tomahawk, representing the merging of cultures and the peaceful intentions of the expedition. The second design, known as the keelboat reverse, was released later in 2004. This design, created by Al Maletsky, depicted the keelboat used by Lewis and Clark to navigate the Missouri River. The detailed engraving showcases the boat with a flag flying high, symbolizing the bold spirit of exploration and adventure that defined the expedition. This design captured the essence of the journey, highlighting the challenges and triumphs faced by Lewis and Clark and their team. Despite the high mintage numbers, over 361 million piece metal nickels and over 366 million keelboat nickels. Certain rare varieties and errors make the 2004 Jefferson nickel an incredibly valuable collector's item today. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 2004 D-piece metal nickel with full steps. The term, full steps, refers to the clarity and completeness of the steps leading up to Monticello on the reverse of Jefferson nickels. While the 2004 nickel does not feature Monticello, the concept remains important in grading modern nickels. Coins with exceptionally sharp strikes and full design details are rare and command high premiums at auction. Another valuable variety is the 2004 D keelboat nickel with struck through grease error. This error occurs when grease or debris partially fills the die, causing certain elements of the coin's design to appear weak or missing. These error coins, especially those with dramatic missing details, have been known to sell for thousands of dollars among collectors. Perhaps the most famous and valuable variety of the 2004 Jefferson nickel is the 2004 P extra metal error. This rare error occurs when excess metal is unintentionally struck onto the coin's surface, creating an unusual raised area near the design elements. This type of error is exceptionally rare, and well-preserved examples have fetched upwards of $35,000 in numismatic auctions. Condition plays a significant role in the value of the 2004 Jefferson nickel. While circulated examples are generally worth only face value, uncirculated coins with pristine surfaces can be worth much more. The highest value coins are those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. These high-grade specimens exhibit perfect luster, strong strike details, and little to no imperfections. Beyond its monetary value, the 2004 Jefferson nickel holds immense historical significance. It represents a turning point in American coinage, breaking away from the long-standing Monticello design and embracing a new era of artistic innovation. The Westward Journey Nickel series set the stage for the 2006 redesign, which introduced a forward-facing portrait of Jefferson for the first time in U.S. coin history. Collectors and numismatists continue to search for rare and high-grade examples of the 2004 nickel, hoping to uncover hidden treasures in their collections. Whether it's the thrill of finding an era coin, the joy of preserving history, or the financial reward of selling a rare variety, the 2004 Jefferson nickel has captivated the numismatic world like few modern coins have. The story of this coin is one of exploration, transformation, and discovery, just like the journey it commemorates. From the hands of Thomas Jefferson to the bold expedition of Lewis and Clark, and finally to the modern collector's showcase, the 2004 Jefferson nickel remains a shining example of America's adventurous spirit. For those lucky enough to come across a rare 2004 Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition, it could mean an incredible windfall. Some of the finest specimens have been auctioned for as much as $35,000, proving that even a simple 5-cent piece can hold extraordinary value. So, before you dismiss that nickel in your pocket as ordinary, take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden gem, a piece of history, and perhaps even a fortune in the palm of your hand. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? The next great numismatic discovery might just be waiting for you. Top 2. The year 1991 marked a fascinating time in American numismatics. While the world was witnessing political shifts, economic changes, and the rise of new technologies, the United States Mint continued its long-standing tradition of producing coins that not only served as everyday currency but also carried a rich legacy of history and design. One of these coins was the 1991 Jefferson nickel, a piece that may seem ordinary at first glance but holds hidden treasures that have made it an object of desire among collectors. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1991 Jefferson nickel, we must first explore its origins. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, was designed by Felix Schlag and replaced the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. Schlag's design featured a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse of the coin showcased Monticello, Jefferson's grand plantation home in Virginia, a symbol of his contributions to American architecture and governance. For over 5 decades, this classic design remained unchanged, becoming one of the most recognizable and enduring images in American coinage. By the time 1991 arrived, the Jefferson nickel had already been a staple of daily transactions for more than half a century. However, despite its common use, the 1991 nickel held secrets that would later make certain specimens highly valuable and sought after in the numismatic world. The 1991 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced circulation strikes intended for everyday use, while the San Francisco mint focused on proof coins, which were struck with special care for collectors. The total mintage for the 1991 Jefferson nickel exceeded 900 million coins, making it a relatively common coin at face value. However, within this vast number, there exist rare varieties and errors that have dramatically increased the value of select specimens. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1991 Jefferson nickel is the presence of rare errors. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, leading to unique characteristics that deviate from the intended design. Among the most valuable error varieties of the 1991 nickel is the off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies, resulting in an off-centered design. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value, with some specimens fetching thousands of dollars. Another remarkable error is the double-dyed verse, where elements of Jefferson's portrait, inscriptions, or the date appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the striking process. Collectors eagerly seek out these double-dyed varieties, as they are relatively rare and add a layer of uniqueness to an otherwise standard coin. Some of the most well-preserved double-die 1991 nickels have been known to sell for over $10,000 at auctions. Then there is the full steps variety, a term used to describe nickels with exceptionally well-struck details on the Monticello steps. Due to the nature of nickel's hardness and the design's intricacy, it is often difficult to achieve full, distinct steps on the reverse of the coin. Coins that exhibit all 6 complete steps without any breaks or smudging are considered premium-grade specimens. A 1991 Jefferson nickel with full steps designation in MS67 or higher can command an astounding price, sometimes reaching up to $45,000 in pristine condition. The 1991 proof Jefferson nickel, minted in San Francisco, is another highly desirable piece among collectors. These proof coins were struck using specially polished dies, resulting in a deep mirror-like finish and sharp design details. While proof coins are typically less rare than certain era varieties, high-grade specimens free of scratches or blemishes can still fetch impressive prices. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1991 Jefferson nickel carries historical significance. It represents a time when the U.S. Mint was still producing traditional designs before the wave of 21st century innovations in coinage. In the years following 1991, the Mint would embark on several redesigns, including the Westward Journey series in 2004 and the modernized Jefferson nickel in 2006, which featured a forward-facing portrait of Jefferson for the first time. This transition makes the 1991 Jefferson nickel one of the last representatives of the original Felix Schlag design before major changes took place in the series. It serves as a bridge between the past and the present, a coin that embodies both historical continuity and the ever-evolving nature of American currency. The thrill of discovering a rare 1991 Jefferson nickel lies in the hunt. Many collectors and enthusiasts search through rolls of nickels, hoping to find that one elusive error or high-grade specimen hiding among ordinary coins. Stories have emerged of individuals finding valuable 1991 nickels in circulation, turning a simple 5-cent piece into a small fortune. Auction houses have seen remarkable sales of these rare nickels, with some of the finest examples reaching astronomical prices. The highest recorded sale for a 1991 Jefferson nickel was an MS67 full-step specimen, which commanded an astonishing $45,000 at auction. Such a price for a modern nickel might seem unbelievable, but it underscores the importance of condition, rarity, and collector demand in determining a coin's true value. For those who own a 1991 Jefferson nickel, it is worth taking a closer look. Even if the coin appears ordinary at first glance, a small error, a doubling in the design, or exceptionally sharp details could mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing discovery. Numismatics is a field where knowledge is power, and understanding the hidden potential of coins like the 1991 nickel can lead to exciting opportunities. As collectors continue to search for these rare gems, the legacy of the 1991 Jefferson nickel grows stronger. It is a coin that tells a story, one of history, craftsmanship, and the enduring fascination with the world of rare currency. Whether in a high-security vault, a collector's showcase, or even in the spare change of an unsuspecting individual, the 1991 Jefferson nickel remains a symbol of the hidden treasures that exist in the world of coin collecting. So, before you dismiss that nickel in your pocket as just another coin, take a moment to examine it closely. You might be holding a piece of history, a rare variety, or even a fortune waiting to be discovered. The next great numismatic treasure could be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for the right person to recognize its true worth. Keep searching, keep learning, and who knows? Your next nickel might just be worth $45,000. Top 3. The year 1994 was a significant time in American history, a period of technological advancements, political shifts, and economic developments. But for numismatists and coin collectors, 1994 was also another chapter in the long and fascinating story of the Jefferson nickel. This unassuming 5-cent piece, a staple of American currency since 1938, continued its journey through circulation, often overlooked in pocket change but carrying hidden potential for those with a keen eye. The Jefferson nickel, introduced to replace the Buffalo nickel, was designed by Felix Schlag. His artwork featured a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, known for his role in drafting the Declaration of Independence and his contributions to American democracy. On the reverse side, Monticello, Jefferson's Grand Virginia estate, stood as a testament to his architectural vision and the era he helped shape. By 1994, the design had remained largely unchanged for more than 5 decades, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. But while it appeared to be just another standard year in the series, certain details about the 1994 Jefferson nickel make it a remarkable piece for collectors and investors alike. The U.S. Mint produced the 1994 Jefferson nickel in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints played a unique role in shaping the coin's overall mintage and collectability. The Philadelphia Mint, denoted by a PE mint mark, and the Denver Mint, denoted by a DE mint mark, struck millions of coins for everyday circulation, while the San Francisco Mint, marked by an S, produced proof coins, crafted specifically for collectors. With a total mintage exceeding 1 billion coins across all 3 mints, the 1994 Jefferson nickel might seem like a common coin at first glance. However, certain era varieties and high-grade specimens elevate its value far beyond its modest 5-cent face value. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 1994 Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. This term refers to the sharp, complete detail on the steps of Monticello on the coin's reverse. Because of the hardness of the nickel alloy and the striking pressure required to fully capture the intricate design, many Jefferson nickels from this period show weak or incomplete steps. A coin with fully defined steps and no wear or flattening is considered a rarity. Collectors and grading services such as PCGS and NGC carefully assess each coin's strike, and only a small percentage of 1994 nickels qualify for the full steps designation. When found in mint state condition, these coins can fetch thousands of dollars, with the highest graded specimens reaching up to $28,000 at auctions. Another intriguing aspect of the 1994 Jefferson nickel is the presence of minting errors. Coins with errors are highly prized among numismatists because they represent unique anomalies in the production process. Some of the most notable errors in the 1994 nickel series include: 1. Off-center strikes. When the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies, the design appears shifted, sometimes missing parts of Jefferson's portrait or the Monticello building. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. 2. Double die errors. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times by misaligned dies, resulting in visible doubling of the inscriptions, the date, or Jefferson's features. Collectors eagerly seek out double die varieties, as they are relatively rare. 3. Clipped planchets. Some 1994 nickels were struck on planchets that were improperly cut, resulting in missing portions of the coin. These irregular shapes make them highly collectible. Beyond the technical and minting details, the 1994 Jefferson nickel also holds historical significance. This was a time when the U.S. economy was shifting, digital technology was beginning to reshape industries, and American currency was about to enter a new era of modernization. Just a decade later, in 2004, the U.S. Mint would introduce the Westward Journey series, temporarily replacing the classic Jefferson design with new images celebrating the Louisiana Purchase and Lewis and Clark's expedition. This transition makes the 1994 Jefferson nickel one of the last in the original series before the major redesign. As collectors look back, they recognize its importance as one of the final years of a long-standing design, adding to its desirability. The value of the 1994 Jefferson nickel varies depending on its condition and rarity. While an average circulated nickel from this year is still worth just 5 cents, uncirculated and high-grade specimens can command impressive prices. Coins graded MS66 or higher with full steps details are particularly valuable, with some examples reaching auction prices of over $20,000. For those who enjoy the thrill of searching through rolls of coins or examining their pocket change, the 1994 Jefferson nickel represents a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Many collectors have stumbled upon valuable specimens simply by paying close attention to the fine details of an otherwise ordinary coin. Whether stored in a collector's case, held in a safe deposit box, or still circulating in the hands of unsuspecting individuals, the 1994 Jefferson nickel is a testament to the enduring legacy of American coinage. It serves as a reminder that even the most overlooked pieces of currency can hold extraordinary value, both historically and monetarily. For those who own or seek a 1994 Jefferson nickel, understanding its unique attributes is key. A sharp strike, a well-preserved surface, and the presence of full steps or rare errors can mean the difference between a common coin and a numismatic treasure. As auction records continue to be broken and collectors grow more interested in modern coinage, the 1994 Jefferson nickel remains a prime example of how patience and knowledge in numismatics can lead to incredible discoveries. Some of the finest examples have reached astonishing values, with top-tier specimens commanding up to $28,000. So, before you dismiss that nickel in your change jar as just another coin, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare variety, a mint-state gem, or even a hidden fortune. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and sometimes, the next big discovery is right in the palm of your hand. Top 4. The year 2001 was a fascinating time in American history. It marked the dawn of the 21st century, a time of technological advancement, shifting global dynamics, and cultural evolution. But for coin collectors and numismatists, 2001 was also another chapter in the long story of the Jefferson nickel, a coin that had been circulating in the United States since 1938. While many people spent their nickels without a second thought, sharp-eyed collectors knew that hidden among these common coins were rare and valuable gems. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced to replace the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The new design, created by Felix Schlag, featured a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the third President of the United States. The reverse side of the coin showcased Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate. This design remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 2001, the Jefferson nickel was in its final years before the dramatic redesign of 2004, when the Westward Journey series would temporarily alter the coin's look. This transition makes the 2001 Jefferson nickel an important piece of numismatic history, as one of the last years of the traditional design. The 2001 Jefferson nickel was minted at 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint, represented by the P mint mark, and the Denver Mint, D mint mark, struck millions of coins for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint, S mint mark, produced proof coins, which were specially made for collectors. Despite its high mintage numbers, not all 2001 nickels are created equal. Some stand out due to their exceptional condition, rare errors, or full steps designation, an important factor for collectors. One of the most desirable features of a Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. This term refers to the sharp, complete detail on the steps of Monticello. Because of the hardness of the nickel alloy and the striking pressure required to bring out the fine details, many Jefferson nickels have weak or incomplete steps. A coin with fully defined steps and no wear or flattening is considered a rarity. Grading services such as PCGS and NGC carefully assess each coin's condition, and only a small percentage of 2001 Jefferson nickels qualify for the full steps designation. These coins, especially in higher grades like MS67 or MS68, can command impressive prices at auctions, sometimes reaching as high as $18,000. Beyond their condition, certain 2001 Jefferson nickels are valuable due to rare minting errors. Coin errors are highly sought after by collectors because they represent unique mistakes in the production process. Some of the most notable errors in the 2001 nickel series include 1. Off-center strikes. When the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies, the design appears shifted, sometimes missing parts of Jefferson's portrait or the Monticello building. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. 2. Double die errors. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times by misaligned dies, resulting in visible doubling of the inscriptions, the date, or Jefferson's features. Collectors eagerly seek out double die varieties, as they are relatively rare. 3. Clipped planchets. Some 2001 nickels were struck on planchets that were improperly cut, resulting in missing portions of the coin. These irregular shapes make them highly collectible. While many 2001 Jefferson nickels remain in circulation, finding a pristine, uncirculated example is rare. Over time, everyday use and handling wear down the details of a coin, reducing its collector value. This is why high-grade examples, preserved in mint-state condition, are so valuable today. The 2001 Jefferson nickel also holds historical significance beyond numismatics. It represents the last stretch of an era before the redesign that would take place just a few years later. In 2004, the U.S. Mint launched the Westward Journey series, featuring new designs celebrating the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. This marked a dramatic shift in the look of the nickel, making the pre-2004 versions even more nostalgic for collectors. For those who collect coins, the thrill lies in discovering hidden treasures. Many collectors have found valuable Jefferson nickels simply by searching through rolls of coins or examining their pocket change. The key is knowing what to look for: full steps, rare minting errors, and high-grade conditions. A standard 2001 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition may only be worth 5 cents, but uncirculated specimens with high grades and rare features can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Some of the most pristine examples have sold for as much as $18,000. Proving that even a simple 5-cent piece can hold extraordinary value. As auction records continue to rise and more collectors seek out hidden gems in American currency, the 2001 Jefferson nickel remains an exciting and valuable piece of numismatic history. Whether stored in a collector's album, placed in a safe deposit box, or still waiting to be discovered in circulation, this coin is a testament to the enduring legacy of American coinage. Before you dismiss the next nickel in your hand as just another coin, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare variety, a mint-state gem, or even a hidden fortune. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and sometimes, the next big discovery is right in the palm of your hand. Top 5. The year 1964 was a pivotal moment in American history. The nation was in the midst of the civil rights movement. The space race was heating up, and President Lyndon B. Johnson had just signed the Civil Rights Act. It was a time of great change, but for numismatists, 1964 also marked an important chapter in U.S. coinage history, especially for the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel had been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and had become a staple in American pockets. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin featured a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. While the design had remained largely unchanged since its introduction, the 1964 Jefferson nickel would be the last of its kind before a significant shift in U.S. coin production. This year marked the end of an era in American coinage. The rising demand for coins, combined with the looming removal of silver from dimes and quarters, led to an unprecedented increase in nickel production. The U.S. Mint struck more nickels in 1964 than in any previous year, attempting to meet the growing demand. However, this massive production led to some interesting anomalies that would later make certain 1964 nickels incredibly valuable. The 1964 Jefferson nickel was minted at 2 primary locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, with a DE mint mark. While millions of these nickels were struck, not all were created equal. Some left the mint with rare errors, while others were preserved in pristine condition, making them highly desirable for collectors today. One of the most crucial aspects that determine a 1964 Jefferson Nickels value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS-70. While most circulated nickels from 1964 are worth only their face value, high-grade examples in mint state can fetch thousands of dollars. The rarest and most valuable are those with the full steps designation. The full steps designation refers to the clarity of the steps on Monticello's design. Because of the way nickels were struck, many lost detail in this area. A 1964 nickel with full, uninterrupted steps is an extreme rarity, making it highly sought after by collectors. Some of these rare full steps nickels have sold for over $10,000 at auction, and the highest graded specimens have commanded even higher prices. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is also famous for several minting errors, which add to its allure among collectors. Some of the most valuable errors include 1. Double die obverse DDO. This error occurs when the coin is struck by a misaligned die, causing doubling in the inscriptions or Jefferson's profile. Collectors seek out these rare variations, and high-grade examples can sell for thousands. 2. Double die reverse DDR. Similar to the obverse double die, this error affects the Monticello side of the coin. Letters and details appear doubled, making these nickels extremely valuable. 3. Full steps 1964 D nickel. The Denver Mint produced a significant number of nickels, but finding a 1964 D nickel with full steps is incredibly rare. Those that exist in top grades have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. 4. SMS specimens. A mysterious group of 1964 Jefferson nickels exists with a satin-like finish, known as Special Mint Set SMS nickels. Unlike regular circulation coins, these SMS nickels were struck with extra care, and their origins remain debated among collectors. Some believe they were test strikes for future coin designs. These rare 1964 SMS nickels have sold for over $30,000 in top grades. Because of the high mintage of the 1964 Jefferson nickel, many people assume these coins are common and not worth much. However, condition and rarity play a significant role in determining their true value. While a standard circulated 1964 nickel may be worth just 5 cents, a pristine example with full steps, an error, or an SMS finish can be worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. 1 Particularly stunning 1964 Jefferson nickel set a record at auction when it sold for over $135,000. This coin, preserved in flawless condition with full steps, was a testament to the importance of quality and rarity in the world of coin collecting. For those looking to find valuable 1964 Jefferson nickels, the key is to carefully examine each coin. Roll searching, checking pocket change, and looking through old coin collections can sometimes yield hidden gems. Pay close attention to mint marks, step details, and any doubling or minting irregularities. The Jefferson nickel has remained a fixture of American currency for over 80 years, and while most people overlook them, collectors know that hidden among the ordinary are extraordinary treasures. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is a prime example of this, with its historical significance, rare errors, and valuable specimens. As the years pass and more collectors recognize the value of these coins, their worth will only continue to rise. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, the 1964 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder that even a simple 5-cent coin can hold a fortune. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and you might just find one of these rare and valuable nickels in your possession.